Hello, I'm Rena, aka DuneFoxx. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, nice to see you again. This is part 2 of my haul video. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, I'll leave a card somewhere in here and a link in the description box below. This is one of 2 boxes full of anime merch that I consolidated through Buyee. The first box contained mainly acrylic stands and a couple of badges. This second box has more variety. There are a bunch of plush toys and capsule toys mixed in with more acrylic stands. I'm pulling out the second set of items, and judging by the way they're packed in mailing envelopes, the bulk of these are most likely acrylic stands. But if I remember correctly, I also have some less common anime merch in here. This is the first set of items from the box. I'm going to get this opened real quick and I'm going to go through them one by one. This is probably all the plushes and capsule toys I ordered since they're not in mailing envelopes. The entire set is wrapped in thick bubble cushioning and each order is sorted, labeled, and wrapped individually. I'm not sure how they pick which items go in a bag or in a mailing envelope because I definitely see some loose items here. So for the first item from this box, the seller threw in a Satoru Gojo clear card, but the actual item I purchased is this Suguru Gato acrylic stand from Mubiku. Despite my huge Hoshina acrylic stand haul in the first part, I actually also have quite a lot of Suguru Gato acrylic stands and merch. This next item very much feels squishy, so I'm guessing it's a plush. I only recently started getting into plush toys and I've become quite addicted. This one is the Kaiju Hachigo Soshiro Mofukuto Chibigurumi. It's one of those prizes you can win from Crane Games in Japan. This one is by Bandai and it made its way to arcades in May of this year. He's so cute and squishy. Definitely looks a lot better than the product photos of it. He's a good, decent size. Not too big, not too small. He's just right. I just can't get over it. He's so adorable. Sometimes I see these plush toys being sold in Barnes & Noble, but if you're after a specific one, the Japanese marketplace is definitely flooded with these. This one looks like a capsule toy. More often than not, when you buy these off of marketplaces in Japan, the seller takes it out of the actual capsule and just ships the item in the original plastic packaging to save on shipping. I'm pretty sure if you message the seller directly in whatever marketplace you're buying from, you can request to have it shipped with the capsule. But if you're like me and you buy things off of Buyee where you have no option to talk to the seller, expect to receive the item without the capsule. This capsule toy is from the Jujutsu Kaisen Buritopu Pathenoru Asoto Volume 2, also from Bandai. This was released in November of last year, and there are 24 different items you can win from this set or series. The capsule vending machine had these tiny figures, acrylic stands, and hologram badge sets, as you can see in this tiny pamphlet that comes with the figure. I specifically bought the Suguru Gato figure, and he comes in 3 parts: the bowl, the actual parfait, and the tiny Suguru figure. These smaller figures are just fun to have and sprinkle around in manga shelves or study areas and workspaces. They don't take up a lot of room and they're fun to look at. They're not the best quality, but they're adorable. I might have to glue him down though because he keeps falling off, but other than that, I really love this. This next one feels like another plush toy, definitely smaller than the one I opened earlier. If I remember correctly, all the plush toys in this box are Hoshina ones, and there are 4 of them, I think. The smaller ones like this typically have a ball chain so you can hang them up. I bought this one as a bundle with an acrylic stand, though the acrylic stand it comes with, from what I remember, has a little crack on the frame. It doesn't matter though, because the actual acrylic stand is fine. If this acrylic stand looks familiar, that's because I already opened one of these in part 1. This acrylic stand is from Sunsa Bungu, and because this is a double, I might do an anime merch giveaway sometime down the line and include this. The actual plush toy is also from Bandai, and it's the Hoshina one from the Kaiju Hachigo Tomanui Volume 2 series. And this made its way to arcades in June of this year. He looks very much similar to the plush toy from earlier, but I just wanted him anyway. Moving on, I have a bigger stack of items here, and the bulk of these are acrylic stands. Like with the first set of items, they're packed securely in thick bubble cushioning. I'm pretty sure I opted for protective packaging from Buyee when I was consolidating this box. I haven't actually opened a package from Buyee where I opted out of protective packaging, so I don't know what that looks like yet, but I do have some of those boxes sitting in my living room, and I guess I'll find out once I open those. Hopefully, I wouldn't regret not splurging on those. Anyway, this is the stack. It's a lot, so I'll try to go through these quickly since it's already starting to get dark. I apologize in advance if the lighting starts to get worse from here on out. I grabbed one of the fat mailing envelopes, and this looks like another plush toy. It's the Hoshina one from the Kaiju Hachigo Nasuberi Nuigurumi Volume 3 series, this time from Sega. And this one made its way to the arcades in March of this year. I grabbed the last fat mailing envelope, and I'm sure this is the last plush toy from this haul. This last one I picked up is from Karabukiya, and it's the Soshiro Pitanui Magneto. This isn't a price item like the other plush toys I got. You can actually buy this from the Karabukiya online shop, and I love this one because he has built-in magnets on his arms so they can cling to each other, and you can attach metallic items to it like badges. This first went on sale at Jump Festa 2024 in December of last year. This next item is an acrylic stand, and it's the Aki Hayakawa one from LTR. This was sold at the Chainsaw Man Cafe event in December of last year. And I love this one because he's in a casual outfit and the blue just looks really good. I don't usually buy acrylic stands of chibi versions of a character, but I ended up picking up some Hoshina ones. This one is the Daruhasu Tekutoko acrylic figure. If I actually start buying more of these, it would be a huge problem since they make so much more of these chibi acrylic stands than the regular full-bodied ones. I'm gonna push these aside to make more room. I'm already eyeing a specific mailing envelope that I've been dying to open. If you know me and if you watched part 1 of this haul, then you probably already know that I'm a sucker for big acrylic stands. And this one in particular is an acrylic stand that I've had my eye on for the longest time. I missed the after event sale, so I've been searching high and low for this specific one. You can easily find the smaller version of this, but the big version was pretty hard to find. This is the Suguru Getto large acrylic stand yukata version from Aruma Bianca, and this was first sold at the Jujutsu Kaisen Asakusa Hanayashiki event that was held the entire month of July last year. I'm so in love with this acrylic stand, just look at him. He looks so good, and honestly, I'm really jealous of whoever won the pop stand version of this that was raffled off during the event. This next one is another Aki Hayakawa acrylic stand from Isuri that went on sale during the Mappa Tsutaya Chainsaw Man mini anime Gengaten that was held from December of 2022 to January of last year. I have so many different Aki acrylic stands, but you just gotta love Aki in his suit. This next one is another chibi acrylic stand, but it's a unique one. It's actually my first of this type of acrylic stand. It's from Caravan, and I think it's still being sold online at the TV Tokyo shop. It's the Soshiro Yura acrylic stand, or basically a swinging acrylic stand. The bottom of the base is curved and it basically just rocks back and forth. It's so cute. For this next one, I was pretty bummed that they didn't release an acrylic stand for the full version of the original art, so I settled for the chibi version. This is the Soshiro Chibi acrylic stand that was sold at the Kaiju Hachigo Cafe in Paruko from June to August of this year. I really would have loved to see an acrylic stand of the original art, but this one is still really cute. This mailing envelope is a little chunky, so it's definitely a capsule toy. This is the Soshiro figure from the Kaiju Hachigo Capsule Collection 2 by Bandai that came out in June of this year. Like the other capsule toy from earlier, he didn't come with the actual capsule. He was just shipped in the original plastic bag he came in. He comes in multiple parts and he has a cute little stand to hold him up. I was never really one for capsule figures, but he just looks so adorable holding up his tiny finger. This one was pretty hard to put together, which you'll see later on. This next one is a bundle. I'm not really sure why I picked it up because I haven't really decided whether I like the acrylic stand that comes with it or not, but it was a good deal, so I went ahead and got it. This is the Soshiro Kaiju Hachigo Pixel Art Series Trading Acrylic Stand by Twinkle. It has its own charm. I mean, I love pixel art in games, just not sure if I like it in the acrylic stand form. But the actual reason I picked up this bundle is for this thing right here. It's the Soshiro Kaiju Hachigo Onamae Petanko Acrylic Keychain by Gureno. And I picked this up because I wanted to make an obnoxiously big bag charm, and I was looking for things I could hang, and this just seemed perfect for it. I didn't realize how dark it was getting till I edited this video, so once again I apologize for the bad lighting. I just had so many items to go through that it literally took me hours to finish opening these. This next item is something that I find myself collecting for fun. It's a Soshiro wafer card that looks like an ID, and it's called a wafer card because it comes in packs of wafers. I have quite a few of these anime ID cards of characters I really like, and I just keep them in my wallet for fun. This one is another bundle. Both items came from capsule vending machines, and I picked this up because one is a cute figure, and the other is a keychain that I wanted to add to the bag charm I'm making. This capsule toy is the Soshiro one from the Onemotan Kaiju Hachigo series by Sudan the Stone Tune, and it came out in April of this year. I love the Onemotan product line, and they're basically just sleepy, chibi versions of characters with their tiny pillows and tiny blankets. They're just adorable and fun to collect. And the other one is the Soshiro Kaiju Hachigo Capsule Acrylic Charm from Bandai that came out in February of this year. I have another bundle and I just picked this up because it was cheap, so why not? They're both F prices from the Ichiban Kuji Kaiju Hachigo Ichidan. I also picked up a couple of items from this Ichiban Kuji release, and they're in part 1 of this haul. But these are basically just towels. I obviously picked this up for the Soshiro one, but it was bundled with the Reno towel as well, and I might add that to the giveaway I plan on doing down the line. We're down to the last couple of items here. This one, like one acrylic stand from part 1 of this haul, pretty much shocked me. I can't believe I paid as much as I did for this, but here we are. This is the Soshiro Kaiju Hachigo Jirori Trading Mini Acrylic Stand Volume 1. That was sold at the Kaiju Hachigo Plaza. And it's definitely mini. Probably the smallest acrylic stand I have, and it's actually smaller than the Pepper Lunch one from part 1. But yeah, I didn't think anything would be smaller than that, but this exists. This one is the last item from this haul, and it's another chibi acrylic stand. It's from the Kasako product line by Artigiano Producto. It was released in June of this year, and the Kasako product line is just a series of anime merch where characters are illustrated holding umbrellas. And that wraps up part 2 of this haul. I had to film this part the next day because it was already getting too dark yesterday. I'm just going to assemble this capsule toy. It is pretty hard to do so actually. The hole behind his head is too tight and the stand wouldn't really go in the base. I'm pretty sure I cracked it a little trying to put it in. As you can see, the ball joint looks too big. Here's everything I showed in this video all together. All in all, there are 10 acrylic stands, 4 plush toys, 3 capsule toy figures, 2 acrylic keychains, 1 towel, and 1 waffle card. If you enjoyed this haul, be sure to leave a like. And if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for dropping by, and I'll see you soon. Bye!